They say you're playmate. Come out and play with me. And bring your dolly's tree. Climb up my apple tree. Look down my rainbow. Slide down my cellar door. And we'll be jolly friends forevermore. Say you're playmate. Come out and play with me. And bring your dolly's tree. Climb up my apple tree.
It's hard to clap to yourself. Eventually, at some point, you're going to mess up. How is everybody? Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, Kesia. Hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Miss Angela Robertson. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Melissa. Hey. Hi, Betty Jo. Hi, Norma. Hard to clap to yourself. There we go. Hey. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lima. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Miss Paula G. Hey, Miss Justine. Hi, Dan. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sloan. Hi, Mallory. Hi, Becky and Debbie and Ann. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Angela. I'm on fire. Angela says this is my 5th event in 7 days. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Lori. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Mallory. Hi, Susan. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Miss Kimberly Jones. Hi, Miss Lynn. Hi, Andrea. Slide down my soul, and we'll be friends forever. Okay, I'm gonna get that pillow out of the way. Hello, ladies. Hi, friends. Welcome to the Late Night Crafty Club. I feel like, do you guys remember the Muppet Show and how Kermit the Frog at the very end of the big Muppet Show anthem, and he would be like doing all floppy? That's what I feel like right now. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy to see all your faces. Hi, Miss B and Miss Trina, Miss Nicolette and Miss Robin. Hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Anna. Hi, Liz. Hi, Kat. Hi, Judy. Hi, Cindy, Carla, Terry, and Cassie. Hello. Hi, Mary. Hi, Leo. Girls, we are going to get crafty tonight. We are at the end of the month, so we are kind of pushing through to a new month. Some of us are going to be working on our junk journals tonight for camp. Yay! We do have snacks in the back as you assemble. Sit down in at your little craft tables. Everybody's here in the theater. We're going to get crafty tonight. I do have an agenda that I have made a little list for myself of things to remember to say. In general, when it comes to the Late Night Crafty Club, I tend to be kind of chatty for the first 30 to 60 minutes, as you guys know. I do have some business, the camp business, as well as Reset community business. And we want to talk about a couple things, including the launch of the new You Are Here collection. Ah! So, hello. I see more and more faces. Hi, guys. Hello. Welcome. Again, I sound like I'm Fozzie Bear. Waka. It's impossible to not hear these things. That's right, Kristen. We're getting down to business. Hey, Dawn. So why don't we share in the group what we're going to be talking about? Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Nita. Let us know what you guys are going to be working on tonight. Are you going to be junk journaling it? Are you going to do the playbook? Are you going to work on some project that you did during camp this week? How are we doing with the workshops? How are you guys feeling about where you are with your junk journal? Let's discuss. Why don't you guys chat away about that? Where we're going to be, I'm going to go ahead and continue on because I got stuff to say. So if you guys haven't been, I did not really kind of do any updates when I should have done them last Friday in the Late Night Crafty Club, which was a public crafty club. Tonight is just for campers and we are here in the theater, the camp theater. So if you did not know, Mr. Crafty and I are currently in Washington State. This is what we consider our home state now. And we are here in the most glorious RV resort community that I have ever been in. If you have, I don't post as much on social media these days, But I did post an amazing, beautiful, glorious photo of the lake that they have here that makes you feel like I feel like I'm in Switzerland or like Germany when I go down there. It's so beautiful. And I'm going to have to push myself to go down there more often to craft because it's quite glorious, and I would be missing a lot of opportunity to be like sitting in nature and crafting like I've always envisioned. I totally envisioned that for camp. I totally imagined, you know, all the months of planning this camp. I thought, oh, it's going to be so great. I'm going to be in the woods and I'm going to craft outdoors. And have I done any of that? I've done that much of it. True to my introvert nature, I have stuck right here in my RV. I swear we could go anywhere, park anywhere, and yet Mr. Crafty and I will be right here inside the RV. And that's it. So we had a very big milestone yesterday. I am so happy to say that the Camp Wanna Craft, I keep saying that, Camp Wanna Craft camp kits that we had a limited edition of, they have officially shipped out today. So if you had placed an order, they are all officially out the door. Mr. Crafty packed them lovingly by hand yesterday, and then last night we sat there for about 4 hours putting them into the packaging with the mailing label and all that. And so one of the things I decided that would be fun to do is that I asked Mr. Crafty to put the camera up and record us doing all of that so you guys could see why we don't offer physical products. You can see that just 250 kits completely obliterates our whole living space. Like, he had them all over the bed where we sleep. Boxes are piled up everywhere. So he filmed it all yesterday, and so he's going to do a time-lapse video and upload it onto our YouTube channel so you guys can see what it was like for the two of us. We have not packed a kit or anything like that in like several years. We started our business together doing that. We used to, you know, pull the little sticker sheets. Mr. Crafty used to do everything. We used to do it together by hand. I would do the editing of each order and pack them in the envelopes, and that got out of control pretty fast. So we had to get help to help us do that. So this is the first time we've done a kit alone together, and he did do the heavy lifting. Absolutely he did. But it was actually kind of fun doing that together. It was like kind of nostalgic, old times, doing it again. I have to say that these turned out pretty glorious. How delicious is this beautiful green interior with the gold zipper? So I saw many of those little names and faces. I was calling out names live as I was putting on the labels. And I just want to say, so many of you guys ordered these, are in the chat room right now. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that, for ordering them. These are really super fun. These are probably one of the best kits that we've ever done, and they have a lot of little glorious pieces. One of the things I wanted to share is this Craftmate collection stamp. Now this is a stamp I had especially made for all of my events. So anytime I do like a in-person event, this is something that I would want the attendee to receive. So this was designed especially to celebrate being in the Reset community. It even has little reminder stamps to put in your planner that say Late Night Crafty Club, Crafternoon with Corey, and Chapel Day, so that you can actually stamp those and put the time to remind yourself about it. And then it has lots of little expressions here that we use in the community, and the gold scissors, of course. So there is a lot of fun stuff. I don't want to ruin surprises by showing all the goods, but there are some fun things. There was a little button set, and then of course I've been using these little 2-inch cards, which are probably my favorite thing. They are so stinking cute, and those are for your pockets. And we have honey sticky notes, which are absolutely delicious, and you guys will be getting a little coaster as well as a ton of layering circle stickers, so and little other things. So here is our fun little Camp Wanna Craft little kits. If I remember correctly, I believe Mr. Crafty, they all went out like priority shipping. I don't remember how they got shipped out.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it could be, so I'm not quite sure how long it will take. I'm blanking on that. I don't remember how we did. But anywho, some of you who have come to my in-person events this year, like glamping and the Tokyo trip, you've gotten that stamp set. So that's going to be like my signature stamp set for a while. And So I was really happy with how these turned out. And like, look, like we have our own little bags. The bags are kind of interesting too. They're sort of like a nylon material, and then they are full color printing with a gold zipper. They feel fancy. So so yay, kits out, woohoo, and filmed, so that you can watch and laugh and see how this, you can see for yourselves why we're like, physical products are really hard for us to do. You'll see with your own two eyes the shenanigans and how long it took us. Okay, so I'm going down my little checklist of things that I'm talking about. So I did want to share with you the events that are coming up in the community, the Reset community in general. Miss Paula G and I of Crafty Destinations, we are now discussing putting another event onto the calendar. Actually, 2 events on the calendar. And so after camp, when camp ends, as camp is ending, we're going to make an announcement of what additional amazing tours we're going to be doing. And I actually am asking the question right now about possibly, because we're going to the East Coast at the end of the year, I should say at the end of fall, I noticed how many New Yorkers there was in the pile of kits that I was working on yesterday. Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. I saw a lot of East Coast addresses. So I was kind of thinking, well, I'm going to be in the East Coast anyway. Maybe we could do a fun little Reset Girl day or a Reset Girl weekend in New York City. Maybe it's kind of the holidays. Maybe we can do like a fun, just like weekend event where just girls time and we just go do some like fun things, you know, things like stuff that a lot of us introverts won't get out and do. But doing them with your friends, your crafty friends. So I am asking Miss Paula G about that, and hopefully we will figure that out. But it definitely, because I'm there already, that's why it kind of makes sense. So I will keep you guys up to date, but we will be making announcements. Miss Paula G is about to add 2 more events to the official calendar. We have a couple spots. I think we have 2 spots left for the UK event in summer of 2020. We're going to England, and we're going to be staying at a private retreat there that's glorious. It's in the English countryside. It has a pool. We're going to be having a private double-decker bus little tour of London. So that's going to be there's only 2 spots left, and so I think that means there's about, could be wrong, Miss Paula G, but I think that means we have about 28 ladies. So I think we were trying to get 30 there. The house I think the house sleeps 40, so it's a big type of estate situation. So anyway, it was really super fun going through those labels, because I have not done this in a long time, the shipping labels, and seeing all my friends and like where you guys actually live, and going, oh, for some reason every time I see her in the chat room I always think she's here, but really she's here. So it was kind of interesting to kind of put you guys into yay. Okay, Mr. Crafty just gave me very good news. Today would have been my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, and so I sent flowers to my mom from my dad. And all day long I've been anxious to like, when are they going to get there? And he just let me know that, yay, they're there. Okay. Okay, now I can relax. Anxiety over. Okay, so those events will be coming up on the calendar. So as we get closer to the end of camp, we're going to go ahead and make that announcement. And I want to make sure that all of you guys are signed up for our newsletter. We have the Reset Girl Insider, and that will always keep you in the loop. You'll get the links to prompts delivered right to your inbox. You'll find out exactly what's going on. You'll get all of the calendar dates for any of our live events. We update you on what's happening. So it's really important, if you're interested in really being in the loop, the Reset Girl Insider is how you get there. And so you can sign up for that at TRG at theresetgirl.com. We have a button that says, I believe it says join, and I believe that is where the newsletter is. The other way to make sure that you don't miss a live event like this one is to get on our texting program. Now, it is only open to the US girls, and I'm sorry about that. I wish it was open to everybody. But if you text TRG to 94253, we will send you a little text message to let you know. And I signed up for it myself, And sure enough, I got the message as soon as Mr. Crafty sends it out, and it'll tell you when I'm going live, and it'll give you a link to take you right to the place where I'm going live, so you won't miss out. Now during camp it's kind of different, because if you didn't sign up for camp, you'll still get the live message, but then you can't access the camp theater. So but other than that, it's just live. Any place I go live, you're still going to get a message. And I don't pester you, I don't sell to you, I don't do any of that. I could probably send a message every now and then saying, oh, I love you, hope you're having a great day. But other than that, I don't pester you guys. We just use it as a reminder that, you know, hey, don't forget, we're about to go live. So that little service is there for you, which is really nice, so that you're always there. I wanted to talk about Listers Got a List is going on vacation. This will be the last month that we'll be doing the Listers Got a List for a while. It's not going away forever. It's just for a while. I feel like with Listers Got a List, it kind of ebbs and flows. So sometimes, you know, when we take it away for a little while, I've noticed that the interest in it surges when we bring it back, but then it kind of, you know, it kind of wanes again. So we wanted to kind of like create other types of challenges and do other fun things in the community. So we kind of wanted to point our resources in a different direction. So we are going to put it on hiatus. However, I wanted to let you know that if you purchase the kit, this month's kit, and that you have the prompts in the kit, that you can use those prompts in that kit all summer long in your playbook, because we made a whole spread for any of the challenges you wish to do in the playbook. Every month there's a new spread, so you can do 8 prompts every month, which means you can choose to do the scripture writing prompts, or you can do listers prompts. So you could buy that one kit, and you've got cards and prompts and all the fun stuff to last you all summer. So just a suggestion. And once you see the kit, you might go, oh my gosh, I can't do without it, it's everything. So there are a lot of girls who are just very smitten with this kit, I have to say. It is really cute, and it's a really great segue for like leaving camp and then heading off into your, you know, into the sunset for your like girls getaway kind of thing. So I am sorry if Listers was your jam and I'm taking it away. I really do. I'm sorry for that. But there's no but. I'm sorry for that, period. I do want you to consider, however, that there are other fun things. Like, I wouldn't take it away for no reason. I always have a reason for what I do. And so we do have other things that we want to kind of fold into the community. And as we kind of head down this path that we're going, where we're sort of being very intentional and planning out how we want that membership to like fully be, my greatest goal in what I do here as the visionary, if you will, of our community is I really want us to do activities together. I think that if the playbook has taught me nothing, it is that there's a lot of like camaraderie and working on the same project, just like there is in camp too. The camp always has that feeling of like, let's help and encourage each other. And so that's what's kind of really been making me think about how I always feel like with Listers, it's kind of this thing that I throw out there for other girls to do, and I'm not really doing it. Other people aren't really doing it. So it's kind of like we're doing different things and we're not kind of all together doing something. And that's what I'm really trying to work towards, is that we're all kind of working on the same thing and encouraging each other. And like, what'd you do in yours? And let me see what yours was like. And I want to, you know, I want to take that idea that you did and do it in mine. And you can see that happen when you look at the playbook and you look at the junk journal, that you do get that feeling. So I kind of want to create a very loose version of that, so that we are working together as a team, and that we kind of throw in other activities. One thing I can't wait to release is like us working on a card making initiative, like making cards for the ministry that we support, which is widows. So widows who've lost their sweetie and no longer get anniversary cards and, you know, a birthday card from their husband. We would be creating that card. We would be taking our crafty gifts that we have and be able to make something homemade. Anyone can buy a card, but we have the ability to make something wonderful and make that person feel loved and recognized and seen. And that's what we want. So that's one of the community activities that I really want us to embrace, as well as other things I have in mind. So I have fun stuff in the works. Right now they're all up here, but they're in the works. So okay, I'm just checking off lists, checking off things to make sure. And then the next thing we have, now that the kits have been finalized and asked, Mr. Crafty is giving me a little update. If you want to send cards now, if you just want to get started and not wait on me, you can make cards now, and if you email the help desk, we'll give you the address to send them to. Because Miss Craig, whom we adore, she said I can officially call her my spiritual mom. She said that she'll take them now and just distribute them as they're needed. So if you don't want to wait and you just like, I want to just make cards, I'm ready to go, I'm not waiting on you, because I'm a slow executioner, I will say, with about everything I do. So please email the help desk and we'll give you the address that you can start doing. Seriously. So, because a lot of you guys are just like, you don't wait on people. You're just like, time is a ticking. I got crafting to do. So, and I appreciate that. You kind of women, I look up to you. I wish I was like that. I'm like a very think through every tiny little thing, and you guys are just like, no time but the present. So for those of you girls who are like that, please email us and we will be happy to hand over the info and you can get going, and that would be lovely. She is very much appreciative of that. So so the next thing I wanted to share with you guys is the mystery boxes. Many of you have been asking us, like, you see me working with some of my products and stickers, and you've asked, like, where can I get those? Do you guys still have washi rings? Do you have stuff to sell? We do. We have a big old, the Reset Girl garage sale, flea market, yard sale, thrift boutique, every title you can slap on it. We have a big sale coming. In the past, the mystery boxes have been in like a flat rate box and we just cram them with stuff. I will tell you that they were, the things that were crammed in them before, they were more lovingly packaged and all that. I saw the boxes and they were done very well. Mr. Crafty and I just do not, we don't have that skill or that time. So when we do ours, it's just going to be, everything goes in the box and off it goes. So, I will be, yes, I'm sorry, I'm going to put a pin in that. International girls are absolutely welcome to participate in the card making initiative. Absolutely. You can make multiple cards and stick them in one envelope and then send them if you'd like. I will type up that's the part I haven't done, is like kind of typed up like what I'm looking for specifically. Miss Craig does birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, and then Christmas. Those are the, am I missing any? She's really good about doing the birthday and anniversary. Well, she's good about doing all of them, but those ones I think are really special, especially because a lot of widows, you know, once their husband passes, there's no one giving them that card. No one's acknowledging their anniversary anymore. And I just feel terrible that I can't be with my mom today. I mean, to almost get to 50, and so my brother is over at her house with all my nephews, and they're like keeping her company, and he's doing work around the house, and you know, they're gonna go out to dinner. So that's how we've kept her occupied, and me and my daughter both called her and sent her flowers. So I think about all of those widows out there that don't have someone doing that for them. And that's something that Miss Craig is really good about. So that gives us the opportunity to do that too. And we do have widows in our community that can completely empathize with this situation. So even just putting a special heartfelt message in there from your heart of what, you know, what you can empathize with the situation, that would be wonderful. So, but if you send us a message in the help desk, I'll give you a little bit more to go with besides just the address. So mystery boxes will be coming, taking the pin out. Mystery boxes will be coming soon. More information about when they're going to go on sale. How is that going to work? I know a lot of international girls are going to ask, are they open to international? And I do not know yet. I don't know the answer to that. Mr. Crafty and I are not used to doing the shipping, and I don't know what's involved with doing flat rate boxes and how that works internationally. The benefit of using a flat rate box in the United States is that it's like one price and that's it. So I don't even know if they make an international flat rate box, but given the size of the boxes, how heavy they are, if they didn't have an international flat rate, you probably wouldn't want to purchase them anyway because they would be so expensive in terms of the shipping. They do tend to be pretty heavy. I have a ton of different things. I have products from my collaboration with Simple Stories, like the Reset Girl collection that I did with them. I still have stuff from that left over, brand new in the packaging. I have snap binders, like the photo albums. I bought so many different things because we were doing different kits and different types of little ideas that I had, and I never even launched. So we have tons of stuff, and so sticking them in there is, and then we have tons of TRG stickers that we manufactured ourselves. So all the collections and kits you can think of, we have lots of products left over from that. Journal cards, everything was there's professionally manufactured kits. We have the Faithful Girl kits, we have a Reset Your Goals kits, and we have washi rings. So Mr. Crafty is thinking he might make it so that if you buy a mystery box, you can upgrade it and say, hey, I want 3 washi rings and a Reset Your Goals kit. So you'll be able to buy a couple other products and have them put in that box with it. So, but again, more information will be coming as we we have to assess all the stuff that we have. And right now we're actually renting a whole other storage unit just to prepare for the mystery box sale. So I just want you to know it's a coming. So, okay, so let's cross that off. I talked about it. And then I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to show you the collection. And then I wanted to let you know that, or actually kind of wanted to ask a question. I like doing we do the newsletter once a month, and it goes out and it introduces you to the brand new collection. It goes out about on the 27th or the 28th of the month, and it introduces the new collection. It tells you what's coming up the following month. It gives you the dates and all that good stuff. I was thinking, I feel kind of weird about doing these updates in a late night crafty club, and I've gone back and forth about it, and I was thinking, what I would really like to do is have a special show once a month where I just kind of do like Mr. Crafty said we should call it Fireside Live, and it's just all the purpose of it is just to give you all the information. Some of you guys are visual, you like to read things, and some people just want to hear it, like let me just talk about it, and you can ask a question, or sorry, I should not have looked down at the chat room. I'm really good. I've been trying to focus right here, right at you. If I look down there, I'm like caught up in what everyone's talking about. Okay, let me just focus again. So Fireside Live would be on our way of being able to just have a chat about what's going on in the family. Like it's a family gathering, if you will. Let me give you some updates about what's happening behind the scenes of TRG and what we're going to be doing next. And here's some things I was thinking about. What do you guys think? So it's you get to, as family members, you get to give input on what's happening, what would you like to see. As Mr. Crafty and I spend more time we've really been focused and honed in on these live events, especially during camp. There's so many of them. I do over 20 live events in 6 weeks. We really start to realize this is kind of both of us really, okay, I'm not going to speak on his behalf because he didn't really say that, but I really get a lot out of doing this. I really, really do. I love being able to sit here and talk to you guys, and it's fun, and it kind of pushes me to be accountable to crafting and getting it done for myself, but also helping you. And I really am beginning to embrace this idea that I'm kind of like a coach, and I'm helping you build creative confidence. Some of you guys have been crafting for months and years, and you've taught. Some of you guys actually teach classes. So I think I think about you guys, I think, this is just a great community for you to be part of. And maybe you don't learn anything earth-shattering from me necessarily, but it's really fun to be part of this and to have people that you can kind of that talk to. And I love when I see you guys yeah, me too, and I and have that kind of camaraderie and talk to each other, getting to know each other. Camp often brings even more of a bonding experience, and and I want to be different from I don't really see us as just a brand or a company that sells product. I'm a community builder, and that's right. That's my heart. And the more I see how this is happening, like the more I'm like, see, this is it. This is the right path, because it's something I look forward to. I really enjoy this, and I can see that you guys do too, because I see a very consistent amount of people show up. I see that you guys are really flourishing. I see all the stuff that you're doing, and I have a feeling you probably wouldn't be doing that if you didn't have that kind of like that what does this mean? Encouragement. What is this gesture, you guys? You know, somebody encouraging you and someone inviting you to come sit down with them and craft with me. So I think Mr. Crafty and I have been like really talking about like, maybe we should do a live over here and do this, and maybe we could do this. And I think we're, just by our conversations, I can tell we're getting much more focused on just the events and being focused on being, you know, honing this into a real family. That's really our goal. So the Fireside Live would kind of give you that, it would give you like the live experience of getting the newsletter, you know, but I'm going to go, not read it to you like a reporter would, but I'm just kind of like going through all of what's happening, and that would give you guys, you know, opportunity to have a voice. You know, you can always share in the comments, because we can go back and look at what you said later. So stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. The Fireside Live would be something I would be adding, and probably more towards like the beginning of the month, because that would make sense. That I would be kind of like, okay, and this month this is what's gonna be going on, and maybe we do maybe I craft with that, craft along with that. Maybe I don't. Maybe you just craft while you listen to me. You just never know. Maybe we just I ask trivia questions. Who knows? So anyway, I'm just thinking of more ways to kind of like, you know, this. This is the official gesture of the TRG community. I don't know what that means. So, Angela, so good. It's a views letter. Girl, you're so brilliant. I'm going to write that down. See, this is why I talk to you. This is why I ask you for your input and advice, because you always give me such good, help me like hone my vision and help me get to the other side with all of your good ideas there. So I just want to tell you guys, this is just something I thought would be fun to share with you. These are my current obsessions. I'm obsessed, you guys. I have pocket fever, and I wanted to share with you. In camp, this is the end of the Wanna Scrap week. So we've been dealing with workshops that are kind of pointing us towards the pocket page. We've been shown how to like print out photos. Damaris kind of did that workshop. Then we've had all these pocket pages. Carolyn showed us how to make pocket pages with our Fuse tool. So we've been talking about pockets. I've been showing pockets in my chat and craft shows, and I've been using pockets in my chapel crafting. So I just wanted to show you how the pocket fever is like out of control over here. So here's the, and also don't judge me. This is the order I placed the other day from scrapbook.com. Okay, look at all these pockets, you guys, because there could possibly be a pocket shortage, and I never want to be without them. That is the story that I'm telling myself. So I have probably 6 of these. So one of them are these the little 4x4 pocket pages. They're like the little 4-inch guys. These are so cute, I can't even. And I have like 4 little photo albums now for these. So there's one of them. The Happy Planner pocket pages, I have both sizes now. This is the smaller size where it doesn't tell me, but it's a small one. Okay, it doesn't tell me, but these are the smaller size. So there's a full size pocket page, and then there's a smaller one. This is the smaller one. And so you can fit like 2 2x2s up here, and then this looks like, I'm not sure, like a 3x4 here. So I have these. I'm pretty sure those are for like the mini planner. I don't own a Happy Planner, so I don't understand all their sizes, but I'm pretty sure this is like more of the small one. It's not the classic size. And then look at all the look at all of the the many, 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 many. Lael, if you're on the, if you're watching, I bought a ton of the little snap, the little vertical 4x6 snap pockets because obsessed. I have pocket fever. If it's contagious and you catch it too, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your credit card. I'm sorry to your finances. But oh my gosh, now I'm just gonna have to like work a lot harder to get stuff done. So here is more pocket pages. I have this is the full size. Now you can see the difference. So here's the full size Happy Planner and here's the baby. So I bought another pack of these because I've been using this inside of my playbook because I have a disc bound playbook, so I've been sticking those in there. And now I have more of the snappity snap. I have 4 of those. And then the 6x12 pocket pages for Project Life, because that is the album I bought the other day, because I think I'm finally at the point where I'm ready to start being a memory keeper. The other day, let's see, what's today? Today's Friday. So I had a moment. Oh, in the Chat and Craft show the other night, I made my first pocket page, memory keeping page. I was so proud after, I don't know what, 7-8 years of watching people do this. I finally did it. Victory. So I just wanted to, I guess, inflict my fever on you. So if I start doing pocket pages, this means I have to like start dragging you guys into pocket pages. And the thing is, I have been coming up with clever ways around the whole photography thing, which is why a lot of us often don't become memory keepers, is because we don't feel we take good pictures, we don't know how to edit them, the printing process is difficult, we just don't know how to bring it all together. So I have been doing like little cheater steps in between, and I've been showing you guys how you can like craft in these. Wait till you see the scrap journaling, intro to scrap journaling. When you guys wake up tomorrow and you get to open your week 5 content, I have a video in there and I will be showing you my scrap journaling, which is another one of my obsessions that I'm just so in love with, and I show you how to do scrap journaling in a pocket. You're welcome. So this will be stuff that I will be continuing to do. I have been, honestly, I've been so obsessed that it's starting to make me think maybe we need to do like a playbook junk journal that we work on all year long, and it just never ends. It's just fun forever. So these are the things I'm thinking. Miss Lael, did you see my pocket pages? I need to know. I missed your response, but did you see my stack? I have invested in my, okay, I don't see any comment, but I could be behind. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be using the computer. Mr. Crafty said, no, don't do that. He said, use the tablet. So I'm over here, uber professional. I hope you guys are all crafting, by the way, while I'm talking. Okay. See, Paula? Yes. Paula! I sent you a kit last night. I remember your name because you have the name Householder without an E. It's such an interesting name. Is it German? That was my guess. It was so fun to see your guys' name on there. Like, to see you. Like, I want a kit. And then I'm sending it to you. But I do remember your name now. So that was fun. See, Sloan says, we got pocket fever. It's burning in our heads. Yay. Okay, so some of you guys are printing because we did our release of our new collection. So I'm sure some of you guys are printing out the You Are Here collection, which I'm about to talk about. Okay, talked about Fireside Live. I talked about my pockets. I showed you my pockets. The other thing I'm obsessed with that I want to point out to you is I'm obsessed with the Playbook accessory kits. Like, this is, I feel like this is like my go-to thing that I turn to when it comes to any of the stuff that we do, like manufacture. So this is the latest one with the Polaroid pictures. Are these amazing or what? And then the floral clusters that look like I like personally designed them. Aren't they awesome? This is so my style. And then the yearbook photos. Aren't those so cute? So this is the newest one, but I feel like I'm always reaching for these like all the time. There's always something in them that I want to put into my works. So I'm going to put this on my list of obsessions that I just am so in love with, is the playbook accessory kits. Most of them say Corey Faves on there because it's stuff I asked for, and so that's probably why I'm like, hee. So that's another thing. Scrap journaling is my other obsession, which you guys will be seeing tomorrow when you go to open up your week 5 mailbox. You'll see your new content, and it'll be Intro to Scrap Journaling, because I think that's a pretty good name for it. I couldn't think of a better one. I think that exemplifies exactly what I mean. So you're going to be taking the lessons that we did in the layering lessons and your homework for the Layering 101. You're going to be taking all of that and walking it over to your, well, you actually have in your junk journal, you actually have this little tab called Scrap Journaling. So now you're going to understand like what you can do in all the delicious pages. I will give you a little sneak peek, but I have been making like glorious pages of, oops, I just lost my ring. I've been doing like journaling and listing with the awesome little scraps. Do you remember I did this layout in the Layering 301 class, and I added my journaling to it? So I'm going to be showing you how you can fill up all the delicious journaling pages that I gave you in the handbook, and then showing you how, look, to do the little scrap journaling style inside of a pocket too. So you guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but you have this whole list of prompts that we gave you. It's a whole spread of them. So I'm showing you how to start executing on doing this, like how to prep the pages, how to make them super cute and yummy, and that you're going to want to dive into your junk journal and fill it up. So sneak peek, because I am just so in love with that. You're going to see me do that a lot in the months to come, and it's like, Corey, enough with the scrap journaling. So finally, my last obsession, I want to share this with you. This is more of a newer obsession. There is a YouTube channel. It's called Tiny Little Things, and I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. If anyone has seen it, please do me one of these. Do me one of these. So there's this little channel. There's a YouTube channel called Tiny Little Things, and it is a whole channel of somebody putting together these bomb dollhouse kits. I'm guessing these kits are like Japanese, because I've never ever seen them, and you can tell there's like I think it's Japanese writing on them, and each little kit is so detailed in the things that they do, and they're kind of like modern type of houses, and sometimes they're like a London apartment or a modern Japanese home. And then you are watching them working with tweezers sometimes, building the little pieces, and then they're done, and it's like, oh, it's a pot full of ramen, and it was like just nothing but ingredients that they put together with their tweezers. I want to buy one of these kits. They're all based on kits that you can obviously purchase from somewhere, but I'm in love. Has anybody ever seen it? Anybody? And if you say, Deanne Miller, there you go, girl. So cute. So if you guys hop over there if you can and hit subscribe, Tiny Little Things. I'm obsessed because I believe a lot of us are into little cute things. I think everything that's miniaturized is just automatically adorable. So if you are into that, please take a look. Karen Russell, yes, those houses are so stinking cute, and it's like kind of like sped up a little bit, and it just has music. So in a way, it's also super, like, I find it to be very relaxing watching it. It's very soothing. I have been keeping it on my desk and like letting one video play after another while I was working, and I was just like, wow, I just really love this. It's very soothing. It's just watching them build this and be so precise. I love stuff like, I love painting little tiny things, and I swear if I could have like time to indulge in a hobby that was just for me and it had nothing to do with anything, I really believe I would be a dollhouse person. How many of us would be dollhouse people? If we could afford it, if we had time. See, a lot of us, yep, hand up, everybody. Dawn says, yes, I have to. Love teensy stuff, Lisa. Agreed. So yeah, see, look, there's someone saying that there's kits on, yes, Marissa, I saw the one with the swimming pool. It's the I think that's the Japanese one, a Japan modern house, and it has a swimming pool on it. Okay, so they do have them on Amazon. I'm just saying, like, that person knows how to film, and like they're obviously been doing this a while. I wouldn't even know how to film video like that. But oh my gosh, Karen says obsessed with miniatures for 48 years. I think miniatures are amazing. I like going into the miniatures aisle, like at Michael's or does Hobby Lobby have miniatures? I think they do. And just staring at the little packaging. I've just always loved that. So yes, Kristen says dollhouse is my old lady aspiration. Deanne says I have 5 dollhouses. Logan says I have at least 20 dollhouses. Okay, so we're all the dollhouse club. I think we need to do something with our dollhouse obsession. Kristen says I love our camp friend who made a Playmobil Camp Wanacraft. I did not see this. I will definitely have to hunt that down. I assume this is in the gallery somewhere inside of camp. Oh, so yes, this is, Melissa says that Hobby Lobby has the best selection of dollhouse stuff. Okay, so for those of you who are into it, or the little fairy gardens, I agree, fairy gardens are adorable. I just wanted to give you a heads up that there is this wonderful channel that does nothing but put them together. No talky talk, just music and watching somebody work. Just very, what's the word? Can't think of the word. Still having trouble with my words, ladies. Words are eluding me at times. Fill in the blank. Karen says, this is my tribe. See, I knew if I brought it up, I knew that there was going to be people in here who'd be like, dollhouse nerd right here. Words are hard. They are hard. Sometimes I just, like, I thought math was hard, but as I'm getting older, I'm thinking words are hard too. So, yes, Cody, they do. They have a community of dollhouse people on Instagram. And it's like a lot of them are like building their dollhouses from scratch, or like getting old dollhouses and they're like giving them a fresh rehab. So flip that dollhouse. Like, I'm really into it. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then I came across this and I was like, I was obsessed. So I added it to my little obsessions list and decided to share it with you so that you could be obsessed with me. So, aw, Justine says that she has mini critters, chickens, and gnomes in her window. I think that okay, the Playmobil camp is in the Camp Spaces gallery. Everybody to the galleries. Camp Spaces. There is a gallery in the Fireside Friends that's set up for you to share your camp spaces and what it looks like where you are. What does your little camp space look like? And someone made a Playmobil space and it's in there. I used to fantasize about being able to buy my daughter all the Playmobil stuff. I wanted that for her so bad. I used to like figure out all these ways of like, how can I raise this money? What can I do? How much lemonade can I sell to get her the Playmobil? I just thought it was the coolest of all time, I think. But I did get her the Fisher Price, is what I ended up doing. So Melissa says I follow a few dollhouse makers on IG. Who are these dollhouse makers? I would like to know. Inquiring minds. So let's all follow them, shall we? I'm looking. Marissa said, OMG, I just found a mini camper dollhouse kit on Amazon. Anna says, I think in Golden, Colorado, there is a store for dollhouses only. I could have spent hours in there looking at the ones that were already built. Isn't there a dollhouse museum in California, like on the 5? I think like in what do they call that? Central California. I'm pretty sure I used to see a sign that was for a dollhouse museum. Mr. Crafty just posted the link to the picture in the Playmobil.
No, I pulled it up for you.
He pulled it up for me. I'm sorry. Terry's Playmobil Wanacraft Camp. Busy campers. I cannot believe this. I want them for the cover of my book. How sweet are those? Terry, that's awesome. Terry, if you're on the live with us right now, raise your hand. That's amazing. That's so cute. They have little strips of washi and layering circles. It's little Playmobil people sitting at a table and they've got little teeny tiny sheets of printables. I'm gonna die. They've got little tiny honeys. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I can't even. That might be the cutest thing I've ever seen ever in the history of evers in the TRG community. That is so amazing. Can you guys see this? Cody says there's a dollhouse culture in Japan. Paula G, please add dollhouse news tour on to our stationery. Dollhouses and stationery. Yes, please. So is Miss Terry on with us? Oh my god. Oh, there's another scene. She has the adorable little A-frame cabin. Is that the original Fisher-Price cabin? Because I remember Fisher-Price had the A-frame house at one point. And then that's what it kind of looks like, but maybe Playmobil did one too. That is amazing. I want that. How come I don't own that? As twilight descends on Playmobil Camp Wannacraft, eager campers get their crafty on while some random Playmobil dude makes them snacks. Where'd this random dude come from? How did he get past Miss Grunecker? That's what I want to know. Did he sign in? Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. That is, I can't even. It's so, if you guys can see that, is that a Playmobil set? Because Mr. Crafty, I think I know what I want for my birthday. That's my retro, what do you call that, a retroactive gift? Is that a recycle bin that says Camp Wannacraft on it? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that's in the camp. That is just so stinking cute. Okay, you guys, I think the answer, I think we have found the answer. We need to be making dollhouse stuff. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. I just want that to have it. Is that wrong? Can I just have like a, is that a frivolous waste of space? Is just having a cute little camp thing like that? I'm blown away. And I love that the random dude has got, he has an apron. Hi, Arlen. I'm glad you were able to join us. Uh-oh, Carrie says that it's raining and she almost lost the feed. Melanie, the picture is of the little Playmobil is in the Camp Spaces gallery on Fireside. Cody says that she found it on Amazon. Mr. Crafty, put it in our cart! Quick! Stat! I need that! I want to dress it up here in our camp and like take a picture so I can put it on the cover of my my junk journal. I don't have a cover for my junk journal. It's still naked. Sharon says, no more new crafts. It's okay. We'll have a little secret society of dollhouse nerds, and then that way we'll just keep it on the down low, and we won't try and entice anybody into the group. If you're a dollhouse nerd, you can join us after midnight down by the lake. Anyway, that's definitely one of those things I would put. There's a prompt in the junk journal that says it is specifically that question, because I think I even used it as one of my questions was, if you had like all the time, what would be like, let me see here, current obsessions, things I want to learn. There's something that asks about like, what hobbies would you have? Hobbies I wish I had time for. And I answered that question when I was working, like when I was doing my prompts. That was one that I chose to do. So I'm not sure what I answered now that I'm thinking about it. It was probably stuff like cooking. Not that that's really a hobby. That's really like, that's what keeps us alive, is being able to feed ourselves. Sorry, I've had a little mishap with my ring here. I know at some point we need to start crafting, because otherwise the title of my show would be an utter lie. And we already had kind of more of a chatty show this week, so this has got to count, because I have to get my playbook done. I'm pretty sure all of our budgets are kind of suffering. I have both a budget of money and a budget of space. And I'm sure Mr. Crafty is like really close to saying something to me about the space issue. I feel it. I feel it in the air. Kind of like when you sense that it's going to rain. I can feel it when he brings back the armful of packages from Amazon. And he knows that we have a limited storage situation here. So when I have like a big old pile of pocket pages, he better start seeing those in my projects. So there you go. But I'm obsessed with the pockets, obsessed with the dollhouse. So I had to share that with you. That's where I'm at in my personal life. And so I think I have checked all the boxes, and the last thing I wanted to share with you was the collection, and then we can get going in our crafting. But I really wanted you to see the You Are Here because it is stinking cute. So Mr. Crafty wants me to do this top down because he knows darn well that it's better when I do that, even though I like this much better. He could not get here fast enough.
Top down, top down,
top down. Okay, everybody says that. Okay, the Strong Museum of Play in Rochester, New York has an amazing dollhouse collection.
Coconut, baby.
Okay, Strong Museum. I am writing that down. Museum of Play. And Walmart has it for $60. Hey, Mr. Mark?
Yeah.
Did my mom call you to tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay. Paula says, Buc-ee's! Paula, why are we saying Buc-ee's?
Because of my shirt.
Oh. Look, we're a big commercial for Buc-ee's here. There's my water and there's a shirt. Lucy just put 6 dollhouses in her Amazon cart. Save a dollhouse for me, please. Okay, here we go. So we're back to okay, so we're back to the top down, which Mr. Crafty really likes. He says it makes it easier for him too. So this is what we're doing. Let me clear my space here. You guys, the You Are Here is really super cute. So this was kind of the collection that I mentioned this when we were doing the chat and craft show. This was the night before it launched. Is that I want you guys to pretend that when camp ends, you guys all jump in your little convertible girly sports car with maybe a friend or two, and you head off to some like awesome road trip. You know, you're all refreshed from camp, and now you're headed off to do some sightseeing, and this is the kind of thing that you'd want to use to do some memory keeping, documenting. And you know, for the most part, and I'm going to say this because I know this is how I am, I think when you lean a little more towards the introversion angle, I think that we tend to do a lot of more dreaming than doing. So some of us in budgets can certainly make that you know, the reality as well, is that you just are going to do more of a staycation than a vacation. So even if you're staying home, this is a really fun little collection to work with. You can add it to your camp junk journal, and you can and then make up your own fun little story of how you went on this epic little road trip. So it can be like a creative storytelling for yourself. So we have the You Are Here. This is the paper punch buffet kit. So all of our kits come with this little fun, this is a label that we create for all of them. And the purpose of this, I'm pulling one out so I can show you. The purpose of this page, if you want to print it to sticker paper, is so that you can label your folder, and then you use this label for here. So you can take a file folder and label it for after you've printed out your goodies, and keep them in this until you have moved them, used them, and keep them in a file box. So that's what the purpose of this page is. And depending on what the ingredients, you can choose to print them on different materials. So I kind of go back and forth between my materials. My paper punch buffet kit, I really like these pieces on cardstock because it makes it a lot easier to use them in the with my punches. The paper punch buffet was designed for certain punches. For instance, let me see if I grab the right ones. So for instance, the little 1-inch square goes with these squares. There's a punch for every single one. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a punch that goes with every single one here, and these are all listed. All the punches are listed in the store. In the description of this product, we list links and give you links even to the actual punches these belong to. And that way, if you want to reuse them over and over again, you can go back and or buy other Paper Punch Buffet kits. You can just use them to make embellishments like I do. I use my punches all the time, consistently. These are one of the best investments in crafting I think you can make personally. I would say that there are certain punches that you should own. The 1-inch square, the 1 1/4 inch circle is my other one that I think you should own. And while we're on the subject, the other thing I think that everybody should have is a tiny attacher. I've been loving this more and more, especially if you're loving the junk journal process, is one of the We Are Memory Keepers, the single hole punch. I reach for these on a daily basis. My punch, and I've been using my Dymo label maker. These are like my essentials for sure. I made them their own little pouch so they could be here on my desktop with me. So anywho, that's what these are for. So you can make your own little paper punch buffet. And I even have, I don't know what happened to my other one. What happened to the little trays, honey, that were out here a little while ago?
The little trays?
They got moved up here. And then I use these jewelry sorters from Amazon, and I use these to store my Paper Punch Buffet pieces. So it's a nice big tray. They're flat. You can pull these out. Like there's different pieces of these that pull out so that you could make a different configuration. But that's what I do with these pieces, is they get organized into these trays. So that is the Paper Punch Buffet. Then we're moving on to the Crafty Club kit. So the Crafty Club kit is like a really great kind of all-purpose kit where you can do lots of different crafty projects with it. Here's its little file folder labels. Here's the Crafty Club bingo. So this is a little bingo sheet that's made for it to kind of help prompt you into doing different things with it, using different items with it that will help you get use out of it. Here's the first little decor sheet. You can choose to print these on sticker paper. You can do glossy, you can do matte, you can do clear, you can do cardstock. So you can do it like a die cut and put it on cardstock, or do it like a sticker, you know, print them on sticker paper. Here are the little luggage tags. Are those, like, these are ridiculous cute. You could even put like little little pictures if you wanted to, make little tiny pictures for memory keeping. Then this is, I love stuff like this. This is on sticker paper. So these are the word strips, and they're printed on ledger. And then you have these delicious, like, we call these washi strips. Technically not washi, but so you have these fun little strips, and then you get full-size pages of scrap paper so that you can decorate with these. So here is a road trip, a really pretty plaid, a map. All of our Texas friends say hey. Here's a road, like a street map, which I love, 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 love street maps. Here's another map in this really pretty sunny yellow, and then here's a floral. So you can cut those up and use them in your different little crafting projects. And then here is, dun, da, 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 making sure I'm grabbing all of it. Okay, here is the Faithful Life kit. So there is the label for the folder. Here is the decor kit, which if you guys, if you're a faithful girl, this to me is like a must. Is so cute. Look at this little road sign, like this little sign. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, a hope and a future. It's like a little, like a diner sign, coffee and Jesus. So worship playlist. He will make your path straight. It's a little motel keychain. Little Jesus bottle cap. So super cute. I have mine on sticker paper, and then we have the delicious journal cards. So this is one of my favorites. This is another one, if you guys love that song, The title just went out of my head. Mr. Crafty, can you help me? What is the name of that song?
I can't see it.
Ah, Reckless Love. Oh my goodness gracious. So this is a line from the song Reckless Love. Be filled with the Spirit with a little full gas tank. I just think that's just so adorable. So can't wait to use those in my scripture writing. Here's another sheet of these. And then another one. This one's like a little cute little restaurant guest check. I love, aw, you are here and so is he. That's cute. Good job, Miss Kelly. I didn't even notice this one when you showed them to me. That one's adorable. And then here are the long ones. These fit in the long 3x8 pockets. And then you get 2 different types of prompts with the kit. You get the ticket kind that you can punch out with your ticket punch if you happen to have one. And then you can you have this type which you just cut out like a strip. And I don't use the line going around it. I actually just cut like a little strip, like a word strip. This is the kind I like to use in mine, personally. And then here's some extras that are like little strips you can use in your decor. So you have both versions of the prompts. And then you have the word strips here, and then a little set of Polaroids. And these are all included. So this is one of the things you can use in your playbook, is you can do the prompts in there and use your kit. Or you can use the Lister's Got a List kit. So this is going to be the last Lister's Got a List kit for a while. And I'm trying to find all of it because I have a lot here. Let me see here. I think this is all of it. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So here's the Lister's Got a List, the little label, the file folder. Here is the delicious little decor sheet. So you have the little tape deck, My Jams. And then here's this version of it. Some beautiful past can't be discovered without getting lost. And then you have the little geotags, this adorable little van. Here's the little classic motel key. So super cute. Then here are the cards for this kit. So we usually put like one sheet of cards that are more like decorative, not ones you actually write on. And then we have the kind that you would actually journal on. So here's the 2 that are 6x4 cards. And I do these on cardstock always. There's Sammy in her little car off on the side of the road, obviously lost, looking at her map. And then here's more of these deliciousness. And then the listing kit comes with pages. So these are meant to be double-sided, and you could add them to the playbook, or you could use the ones that we have in the playbook for the summer. And if you were not sure what I mean by that, the summer edition, let me show you really quick. The summer edition comes with, there we go. So like here's for July, here's the Lister's Got a List pages for July. So we give you the same kind of configuration, and you get 8 spots. So you can do 8 prompts here on these pages. So that's what I thought would be fun, is adding a little mix of listing into our playbook this time. So then we have the geotags. This is how you can number your lists if you want to, and there's 2 versions of these. So you have the colored version and then the more tonal version, and you could print these on sticker sheets and then just cut them out and stick them on. And then there are 2 versions of the Lister's Got a List prompts. So there's the ticket style you can print these on sticker paper and use with the punch, or you can cut them out. They're not difficult to cut out at all. And then there's the strip style. I'm partial to this. I actually really like them when they're just strips. But I print these on sticker, and that way I can just snip them and attach them to the page and be done. So those are all the kits. And then we have the little individual SKUs. So here is another. This will be the last cover for a while. We're going to kind of put the covers on hiatus as well. So this is a full size letter size cover. So you get the back and the front. And you'll notice that our Miss Paula G is getting a little shout out here, because I felt like her brand is very perfect to tell that story about, going on a crafty destination. That's what she does. and she has blessed my socks off, giving me the ability to have seen some of the things I've seen and gotten to do, and I still want to give her a little shout out. And then I asked Mark to print this for me as an A5, so you can see that there's different versions of it. So you can do letter size, you can do A5, there's a happy planner, there's a TN, there's a, what am I missing? I can't remember all the sizes. This is an A5. I think I'm going to add this as a divider to my junk journal because it's the perfect size. You'll notice here that there's a staycation call out, 10 ideas introverts will love. So here are the two there's multiple options. You can buy them individually or buy all the covers at once. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. So it's so yummy. Then here are the florals. We always do a floral sheet. Kelly did a great job with these. This is, I had mine printed on, I love my florals on clear sticker stock because I feel like they're the most versatile on clear sticker. I can do different things with them. And then, you guys know what's next. It's the honeys. So, I have 2 sets of honeys here because I like my honeys on the white matte sticker and on clear sticker. I feel like you get a lot of versatility with both of these for me. I actually use both. It just depends on what I'm using them. So here is, yeah, here are the 2. Let me see here. So here they are like this. So it's the same ones. You can see this one's like a little bit, the shade is a little bit different. So here they are as this sheet, and then here they are in this one. This is clear, and this is the matte sticker stock. So I like to snip them out and then put them down. Clear sticker stock is really amazing because you don't have to be super precise with it. Since you can't see the edges, with white you have to be a lot smoother and cleaner with your edges. So those are our little road tripping honeys, all ready for the road. And then I have the snippets. So with the snippets you get 2 sheets of those, and then you can do these on cardstock and treat them like die cuts, or you can put them on sticker paper. These are just printed on regular paper right now, so you can do either one. Snippets are fun. They tend to be like a lot of like tags, really easy to cut, lots of like just straight angles. These right here, these little circles, these are the 1 inch guys, I think. Let's find out, because I don't remember. Nope, they're 1 inches. So now I can just punch them. Really simple. I love using a punch with my with the circles because I don't trust myself to cut a circle. I'm not that good of a cutter. I'm not that good. Okay, and then finally, almost finally, then we have the words and phrases sheet. So again, this would be perfect on clear sticker stock. And you could overlay this really easily on top of other like book copy, a map, print. So I like both. You could do white sticker stock and the clear. And then here is the bonus. If you buy all the things, the bonus, which Mr. Crafty printed on glossy sticker stock, which is just, wow. Holy cow. These are incredible. These look like these are like professional manufactured stickers. So this has been done on glossy. These are your bonus for buying the entire bundle. How cute is that? Look, love Corey and Honey Girl, that's my daughter. So these are super cute. These are Reset Girl license plates. And then here is we have a new girl. This is Hannah. So there is here's Jasmine, there's Sammy, and there's Hannah. That's our new girl that we've added to the mix. So there they are. Oh, wow. I cannot believe how good that printer works with glossy sticker stock. That is incredible. These look amazing. These seriously look like they were professionally manufactured. Kind of makes me want these all printed over again, Mark. Now I see what you're saying. Okay, that's it. The you are here. Mr. Crafty used to print all of, like the little printer I have right here is what we actually used to print our stickers on. We used a printer and then had the silhouette cut them. And I can see why. Glossy is just so beautiful. Holy moly. I don't know, honey. I think you're making me a believer. I've always thought to myself, oh, I don't like glossy. But, I'm having a change of heart. Okay, guys, so that is the new You Are Here collection. Is that amazing or what? I can see why those girls would make me want to buy the bundle too. They are super cute. I think the bonuses are really nice to have because. Okay, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to make my. That's kind of what I feel like I need. Oh, oops.
I got it.
Okay, I lost that. Yes, Cody agreed. The glossy does make the license plate looks real. So true. Here's my little crafty coach. He's always on me about cleaning up my craft space. I'm trying to get the chat room back.
Oh, well, it's right there, baby.
How can I tell? So we do have a link on our favorites page, theresetgirl.com/favorites. There is a link to the glossy stock that we use on there. And you can also access it by going to the Arts and Crafts Center and going to the supplies list page. And at the very bottom of the supplies list page in camp, there's a link to the favorites page as well. It is indeed.
You need more water, sweetie girl?
I'm getting closer to that point, but
That's kind of what I thought. You've been thirsty.
I am thirsty. It takes a lot to do all this talking. Which I seriously am. Ooh, ah. Okay, so Mr. Crafty's running around now he's fetching me some water, so he will be posting a link, but it is on the favorites, the glossy stock that we use that looks amazing. Kind of making me wish that I'd been using glossy stock sooner. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're getting ready to that point. I did want to point out I'm going to be working in my playbook tonight. I did do an upgrade to my playbook. I changed out the discs, so now I have the largest metal discs that I could possibly find, and I did do a lot of looking. So let me show you. If you like, I am a very, very partial to metal. I really do not like the plastic ones. So there is a 1.5 inch disc. I've had these for a while. These are the Circa Levenger. These are not cheap. They are they are really, I think they're really expensive. But they're metal, so there's that. And then there's this version. Who made these? These are gold. These are 1 inch. Nope. These are Happy Planner. So the ones I have on now are 1 3/4 inch. So these were the largest I could find. The biggest discs of all were the 2 inch discs, and I can only find those in black plastic, and they're made by Tool, T-U-L, but I cannot find them in metal. I was so bummed. I spent a long time looking for them too. If any of you guys have found them in 2 inch metal discs, I'd love to know because I couldn't find them. So you have the 1.5 inch and then 1 3/4 inch. And then this is what I originally had on here. I can't believe I only had 1 inch discs. I thought they were larger. So this is what I just came out of, and I moved into these ginormous I mean, look how much, I don't know if you can tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell just looking from the side. So this is what's been making me think a lot about, like, how will I keep this playbook, going on, since we are doing so much adding. So this is a 1 3/4 inch, and this is a 1 inch. So you can see that there is a big difference. So B says that she thinks the Circa, which is this, are on sale right now. I probably got these I got all of these on Amazon, knowing me. I'm trying to remember where I got this brand from. This actually, you know what? These are from Staples. This is the Arc brand, the Staples Arc. And then I bought these on Amazon. So the Happy Planner, these were like $12. They are metal, but they're like, you can tell there's a difference. These are really super thin. which I don't know. I'm not sure yet if that makes a difference, to be honest, since I just got them. I bought 2 boxes because I just wanted to have an extra. I use metal so much. I have them for many different things. The other, here's another one. These are probably 1.5 inch too. And these are rose gold. These were from Amazon as well. So that's the largest I can find at this point. And so I can already, we'll see what happens when fall comes. And my book just keeps getting fluffier. Okay, putting all my discs away. Getting ready to hop in after all the talking. Okay, flipping it over, flipping it open. I am still trying to power through my spring, trying to finish it up in time. I probably am going to have to do a power hour this weekend, and I'm thinking I'm going to do it tomorrow morning because I don't know if I can get all of this done in time. What is Sunday is the 30th. Oh, here's something I wanted to show you. Sorry, there's there's some dogs outside the window right now and they don't like each other. Oh, that's funny. The little dog is the one barking at the big dog. Paula, the answer to your question you just asked me is my small gold aren't Levenger. They're not. They're the Staples brand. They're the ARC, A-R-C. I just remembered the packaging and everything. So Staples has their own brand of discount. It's called ARC, and that's where I got them. And I'm fairly confident they were about $12 in the store. Okay, so I want to show you guys, look, I got further along on my little office, my little pocket pages. So here's one of the Happy Planner pages. This is my smashed page that I added in here. So I have my Dwight Schrute quote. I have a Pam quote, which I think is really clever on the little while you were out message. And then I have Oscar and I have Michael. I just haven't got their quotes on there, but I'm closer to being done with that. So this is the page that I smashed in here. So I am in June, week 3. I did this the last Late Night Crafty Club, which I love. The more I look at this, the more I love how this turned out. I just have to add the journaling. And honestly, I'm not even going to put pressure on myself to finish the journaling if I don't do it, you know, before Monday or whatever. I think for me, what's more important is getting all of the, more of like just the layout done. So I have week 3 and week 4 to do. I did my memory keeping. And then that means all I have left to do is the Dress the Girl, which I'm beginning to start thinking like if I'm going to have to do it on a live because I'm running out of time. So I am going to give myself 2 of these off because I ripped paper in this layout. This thing I did, that counts. I ripped this paper and today I posted in the club. So I'm giving myself credit for both of those. And I'm going to pull out my, I'm pulling out my little bingo freebie sheet. I love how little dogs are usually the instigators of fights with big dogs. It's like, do you guys understand that you're shorter and smaller and they could probably eat you in one bite? I don't think you do. I don't think you understand that. That's what I feel like. Okay, so here was one of the bingo, this is one of the bingo marker sheets that was like a freebie. So I'm going to cut that up. This is still in the shop. They're a freebie, like once a month we've been doing the Late Night Crafty Club. You get a freebie during the show for just showing up to the live show. So this was our freebie during March, but you can purchase this for a small fee in the shop after the live is over. And I love it because it's an easy button for filling in my little bingo markers. So there's my ripped paper, filling that in. I'm going to check it off here. Do. Okay. It's getting down to the wire. This means I have a blackout, almost a blackout. Dang it. Dress the girl. That means I'm probably not going to have to be able to do this until tomorrow. I'm going to see how quickly I can knock out these art journaling pages. Okay, posted in the club. Okay, done and done. Let's keep going. I caught myself up on my gratitude page, flipping the page over. I'll do the journaling later for that. I'm going to finish this one up and this one up. I'm going to pull this out so it's not in my way. I have some new pages that I pulled out of my one of my vintage magazines to work with. Wendy, you said you have a Doxie who thinks she's a boss. What is it about Dachshunds that they just are like the most bold, ferocious little dogs? They just have no fear, and they're like so little. I've had a lot of Dachshunds. I kind of go back and forth about having them again. See, you guys are all talking about it. You have a Marissa has a toy poodle terrier mix that thinks she's a Great Dane. Okay, so here were my little pictures I pulled out today. This one is a girl combing out her hair with shampoo that's supposed to remove all the tangles. This lady looks like she's just having the time of her life. She's just like, yes. But I see her, the shape of her body, and I just think, like, what if I just cut her out and put her against a totally different background? Like, that could be cool. I really liked this dress that she has on. I'm not sure if I love the pattern, but I love the cut of it. If I had a figure like that, I would totally wear that dress today. So I was thinking of cutting her out and putting something else on her head. I love this little, either of these little girls would be cute on a page. So I was thinking of cutting one of them out. And then this girl right here with painting the wall, I think that would be really cool if she was like painting, like I cut her out and just had her. I think I'll do her first. And then look, I feel like these are like giant layering circles. They're like, I think they're like samples of like linoleum flooring, which, could you imagine if that was what was in your house? Like this? That would be so, wow. That would be a lot. It'd be a lot to behold. Can you imagine if you were house hunting and you came into a house and it had that flooring? Just think about that for a second. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with her, and I think I'm going to add her maybe to this layout here. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I love her husband there in the... Okay, I don't really know how I want to do this, so I'm just going to cut it straight up here where it's just showing the wall that she's painting on, like that. We'll move him out of the scene. And I'm going to cut it so that, let me see, cut it right here along the paint. Okay, I'll have to fussy cut that. So we might have to cut this around her feet. Okay, so now we have this girl, and she's clearly painting the roses red, or blue in this case. Let me get my fussy cutting scissors. I'm sorry, I looked up at the chat room for a second, and Beverly just shared, decades ago we had a dachshund who would attack cows, came home dragging chickens, and once even a goat. A goat. What a little terror. The last time we were doing a live, I think I mentioned to you guys, there is a fabulous YouTube channel that I'm so in love with. It's called Lulu and Friends. And it's a little dachshund that lives in the Netherlands. And she has the most lovely life. And she's just, every day I watch a video with her, because she's always in my YouTube feed. And I absolutely love, I just think she's the cutest little dog. Lulu and Friends. If you love dogs, she's kind of fun to watch, especially if you love dachshunds. She is the glossiest, shiniest little dachshund I've ever seen. Just talking about them makes me want a dog. Okay, so now we have her. I'm trying to decide if I do this, what do I want to do here? She has kind of like this straight angle thing going on. What if I... Okay, I'm gonna do something. This is totally the opposite of what I was gonna do, but just because I have this color matches what kind of matches what she's doing, I'm gonna make it look like she's painting the map. Ah, the soothing feel of fussy cutting. Hey, Mr. DJ, can we get some music? Thank you. I wish we could listen to like Etta James or a little bit of Doris Day. Dean Martin. Wow, I just noticed Mr. Crafty is like doing a very intense what's that word, Mark, when you zoom in? A close-up, if you will. It's like, hey, get out of my business. Hi, Miss Sherry. I'm glad you're able to join us. Okay. So technically, she is really painting the wall blue, but I'm kind of cutting out all the blue, which makes her look like she's painting this. She's painting the roses red. Here, let me just cut this out because this really doesn't matter. There. That's kind of funny to me. What? They're on fleek? Well, thank you, Miss Melissa. They have been looking good. I don't know why all of a sudden I like them so much more. I used to get them, I've had French tips before, but this, I don't know. They look really good right now. I've been really liking, they look kind of, they make my little short stubby fingers look longer. Okay, so I'm really loving this. I'm kind of wondering though if I need to extend this out somehow with another type of paper, or should I leave her the way she is? It kind of makes me wish I could put something up underneath her, like up underneath this in a way. Or do I tell a different story somehow with him? Like they never talk anymore, you know? They're both in their own little worlds. Does that look weird? It kind of looks weird and it kind of doesn't look weird. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I'm looking through my little scrap stash right now. I'm trying to find something that will bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I feel like I'm gonna have to find another, make another playlist. Which one is this, Mr. Crafty?
Playlist?
Yeah.
Just pull out, is it French RPM? Maybe.
Could you do the happy, yeah, that one. And can you also see, there is a request for you to find the glossy paper?
Yep, that's what I was doing until.
Oh, until I interrupted you and asked you to be a DJ? I really like this song. It has grown on me so much. Okay, I'm having that feeling again where I'm like, I don't know how to make this work. I don't know. I do like ripping the paper though. I feel like it makes it look kind of fun and organic and messy. And so there's this line here, this blue straight line that's coming down through my map, and that's what I'm kind of resting that up against. And now it's, I don't know, visually to me it blends in now better because I've used that line. I don't know. Or that's the story I'm telling myself, one of the two. If you guys don't want to craft and you just want to hang out in the theater, you certainly can do that. No pressure to be crafting. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I'm going to do a date stamp. Today is the 28th. This search within. That's right, she's not even glued down. I just stuck her down there and she's just hanging out. I think that's because I can't decide if I like her on the white, because then that makes her really stand out, but then I'm thinking, like, am I missing an opportunity for this to even be better if I don't have her on white? Well, what are my other options? I have craft paper. Craft paper can be delicious. So I could follow this line so it's like completely straight on this side and let this top part be ripped. So let's try that. Oh, craft paper doesn't want to rip here. Kristen, did you bring enough wine for everybody else? That's what I want to know. The very first Late Night Crafty Club I ever did, I don't know how many of you guys ever saw it, but I actually did drink wine on the show. I had a bottle of She's Crafty, which is a local wine here in Washington, and it was, you know, I'm not a wine drinker. I was trying to like wine at one point, but I felt like I was being a little naughty drinking on camera, sipping on camera. Okay, do I like that? Okay, let me try this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to rip it. I think is my... There we go. Okay, so I think what I need to do is snip her hand again. Snip the paint. Emma, you remember that. And you said I didn't like it. And that makes sense because there's really not a lot of wines I do like that I've tried. The one I have most recently liked, and I drank it last year, and we bought a bunch of it and haven't drank any of it, is called Skyfall. And it is also another local Washington wine. Okay, I'm going with this. This is... But do I want it to rip off at the bottom like that? That is true, B. You guys have no assurances that there is water in this tumbler. My goodness. Well, Emma, thank you so much for sticking with me all this time. Okay. I'm pasting it down. That was back in the days when I was really afraid to go on live on camera, and so I pre-recorded the show and then just aired it. I've obviously gotten more brave since then. But I think a lot of it has to do with how awesome you guys are and how sweet you guys are. I don't think it is me so much as more of like just how very loving and supportive you are. Because if you guys were kind of like more like a lot of other YouTube communities I've seen where people are very opinionated and very kind of outspoken and they just say whatever they want, I think that would make it that I don't think I could do the show live. I don't think I'm cut out for that. Okay, so I'm putting her down. I think this is really cool how this turned out. This kind of reminds me of like the kind of like vintage collage art that I've seen on Pinterest, where the collage artist will take old vintage images and kind of blend them together and make sort of like a digital version of a collage, and it can be like very odd and sometimes a bit unnerving. That's what this sort of reminds me of, but I don't feel unnerved. I think that's kind of cool. So I'm going to mirror this over here. I think I'm going to like do something. Wow, I really did rip the paper on this one. I should have given myself the what do you call it? Speak up, Corey. The bingo after I did this. This is really ripping the paper. Craft paper is so cool. You can totally see how like fibrous it is, and you can see it's almost like fabric is what it reminds me of. Emma says, my husband thought I was crazy then for an online crafty thing. Now he is so supportive. I am so happy to hear that. How many of you guys have husbands that questioned your participation in all of the crafty shenanigans here in the reset community, but have seen how helpful it's been to you, or you know how much you enjoy it and all the little fun things we've done that are supportive now, are like, go get your self-care on, honey, go play with your friends. How many of you guys have gone through that stage? Sometimes I hear stories like when I get to meet people in person and they'll share with me about how they'll watch videos with like the family around and like their kids know my voice, the dogs know my voice. I think that just warms my heart to like no end. You guys have no idea how much I love hearing that. Okay, I think I'm going to use a little "you are here" because I have this little soda sticker, so I think I'm just going to pop it in here because it blends in beautifully with the colors, so why not? Sharon says me, Carolyn says me, Bessie says me. Now, Karen says, now he says, do you have camp tonight? Lisa says, my husband knows where to find me if he needs me. Michelle has her hand up. Lisa says, Mark loves it. Aw. Cody says, my guy loves to sit and watch me and you, Corey, crafting. That's sweet. Emma says, exactly. Yay. Elaine says, my husband is so supportive. I bet he is, Elaine. You're very involved in crafting and stuff. With all the work, having a full-time job and making time for all the friends in your life. That's really awesome. Carrie says, Kate raised her hand. Carrie says, my hubby is very supportive. Even fed the kids so I could go to camp. Thanks, Carrie's husband. Betty Jo says, mine could care less. And a lot of husbands could care less. Aw, Michelle says, my dog tries to get to my earbuds to get to you. Hi, puppy. That's so cute. Michelle has shown me pictures of her cat Frank that he's checking out the computer screen when she has us on. And Emma says, yes, my family knows your voice. Hello, Emma's family. Lisa says, my Mark, he said tonight, oh, it's camp night. Anna says that her family is very supportive of all her crafting. I think they notice my happiness when I craft. Sherry says, yep, mine he likes it, makes me happy and likes seeing my pages, but not sure he likes all the stuff I buy. Well, there's something to be said for that. At least we're using our supplies. I mean, that is an argument that we can make now, right? But I'm using them. Sherry said, oh, I said that one already. Karen says, I have to say my husband has been supportive from the get. He says I need a de-stressor. That's true. For a lot of you guys, this is very much a de-stressor. Kristen gives a whole me too. Teresa says, my daughter laughs and loves it. Kate says, I get so excited about the things I create for camp, and I run into the other room to show my husband, and he is so sweet about pretending he cares. I totally have the same husband. I have that model too. I can tell, I can see it in his eyes when I've talked too much. I can see where I've lost him. That's so cute. Deborah says, my husband knows when he hears your voice. Aw. Linda says, mine doesn't really get it. And that's okay. That's why this is a girls' camp. That's why we're just hanging out with the girls. Okay, I'm really behind in my comments apparently. Anita says, my husband encourages me to play with my paper sticky foldy stuff. He knows I get crafty time. He's going to have a happy wife. That's awesome. Danielle says, yes, mine is also supportive. Lori's husband also doesn't totally understand, but he actually helps me pick out my junk journaling stuff now. How sweet is that? He helped you pick out some great books. Love it. My hubby says, is that your girl? Ha ha ha. My husband thinks the crafting is silly. Boys, they totally don't get it sometimes. Brandy says, mine knows everything besides how much I've spent on crafts. Valerie says, my cats try to climb onto the iPad to say hi. Hi, kitties. Deborah says, my girls love when I spend time with Corey. Well, thank you. I love when you spend time with me too, Miss Deborah. Kathy, my husband is very supportive. Natalie, my husband doesn't even pay attention. He just says, I like what I like. He watches car videos on YouTube. Yes, a lot of us have the whole guy thing. But you know, I will say this. I've taught a few times where a husband has actually come to the workshop and actually made stuff with their wife. That has happened a couple times, and it has been that was very eye-opening, because it was a faithful planner class, and he actually made a really beautiful planner. I was really surprised, and when I asked him, when I was talking to him about it, he said he's an engineer, and I was like, well, of course you made an amazing planner then. It was, I think, kind of better than the planners I actually make. Like how he constructed his stuff was pretty impressive. So I feel like I need some more layering circles, because when in doubt, layering circles are the answer. And I think I'm almost ready to open a new pack of layering circle stickers, is what I feel like. I've been using these like crazy lately. So I'm going to just put some here in this kind of corner to kind of echo what's going on over here. With the color, with the whole, like, what is that? I think I'll add this here, which is fun because this is sticky. So I'm adding sticky. I added glue. I really like this playlist. It's like, even though it's commercial free music, like some of it's really good. Okay, I think I need, I feel like I need a big, what do I need here? Ridiculously what? Ridiculously, let's look for another word here. Ridiculously blessed. Ridiculously blessed. That is what I feel like a lot. So of course I'm gonna want to put like my journaling down this channel. So I'm thinking instead of picking sticky as my prompt, I'll pick sticky as like the ingredients that went on the page, but I'm gonna talk about being ridiculously blessed, I think, right there. So there's that one. That's done. Done. Okay, on to the next page. Okay, what else did I have here in my pile? I had other things too that I had. Let me see here. I had some feet. June footnote. It is June. I didn't even think about that. Interesting. Do I dare just like, wouldn't that be interesting if I just put that in the middle of the page and just journaled around it? Would that be like, I think kind of feel like that's phoning it in a little bit. Okay. I'm going to make a deal with myself if I can't, like, I'm going to pull that one out for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can start with this, but I'm going to add a little extra something to it. I don't know if this paper is, it's kind of like scrapbooking, because I'm a scrapbooker now, you know. I don't know if you guys got the memo, but I'm a scrapbooker now. I cut across these numbers to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Ooh, that's cool. I don't even know. It's just like a whole bunch of symbols, right? Numbers, letters, and symbols. Do I want it centered? No, we do not want it centered. So do you guys remember some of these from the layering 101? So there's like one layout where I had this down and then I staggered this on this side over here and then I staggered this on this side like that. That was one of the examples I showed. So that's one way to go about it. Then there's also this type where I do dun dun dun. So like in a row, they're sort of all staggered. And I kind of feel like this one's my go-to, my favorite. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. I saw this on an Inky Quill video, I think I'm gonna do this. So she had something on her page that she didn't want or like, so she just, no, I know what it was. She had a really busy pattern to work with, and so she wanted to create sort of like a white space. So she basically added paint. So this little number here is getting in my way. It's not giving me life, and it's, let me scoop up this little paint here. That worked. Now I need, oh, rats, I need some water. Okay, so now while that is drying, I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set that one aside to dry, and then I'm going to grab another one to work on. Because this one doesn't bother me. Like, I just didn't want that in the corner there. So I think I'm just going to do this. This actually works out better because I like the pink in this better. So I'm going to let this one dry, and I'll come back to it when it's drier. Okay. Let's get down to business. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. Put it down enough over here. Elizabeth says that her husband calls this her sticker support group. Oh, boys, boys, boys. But I definitely think it does, for a lot of people, come down to happy wife, happy life. A lot of men would definitely vote for that. Okay, now I'm going to get my June footnote. This is from, I think, a Good Housekeeping magazine. Okay, so now what I've done is I need to give myself a place. Ooh! Nice. I found this sticky note. Where did I get this from? I think this came from this girl right here, Ink by Jen G. And she had this little sticky notepad that I really wanted. And it's a review for anything. So daily, weekly, monthly, and you could write something down. So I'm going to use this as my journaling spot, I think. And look at that. I'm already done with that page. But I think I'm going to leave that kind of sticky uppy. Okay, so now I'm going to add my layering circles. I need some contrasting color for sure, so I need some blue. Probably this little girl here is super cute. Oh, look at that. Okay, I need to show this to you guys because this is part of the layering lesson. So a lot of my layering circles have like lines in them, which I talked about in my layering workshops. So this particular page also has a line here. It comes to like it bisects. So if I really wanted to be on point here, I would make sure this line measured up this way and this way. And then visually it looks like it was meant to be right there. It just like nicely, boom, boom. Kill the sticker sheet. That's a good thing. Let me see this color. No, I don't like that color with it. I need colors that like pop. Pop, 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 pop. I also have these fun little bracket stickers that also have some blue going on here. Let me see if I can. June. Okay, more layering circles. So here's one. Here's a pink one. Although that's not really the contrast I was talking about. Like I want it to be more like a blue. Like a blue. Like these brackets. I haven't used those in a long time. I'm going to pull those out so I can use them more often. I've been trying to like use up a lot more of my stickers and stuff. I've been using them in all kinds of projects, including the scrap journaling project or workshop. I used them in there. So if you've been a hoarder of TRG stickers, you can see some interesting things you can do with them. Because I use some oldies but goodies in my video, which is what a lot of these are. I am trying to find a blue sticker. These are the kind of stickers you'll be seeing in the mystery kits, or these kind of older TRG stickers. Trying to find something. Okay, I'm ripping open a brand new pack. Let's go for a new one. These are the decals that come in the camp kits. So it's like these three right here. I should add her to something. She's so cute. Okay, there we go. Here's some fresh stickers to breathe life into my little project here. I think I'm gonna pull this one out. Now I need a word strip. Ha, that's funny. I talked about the lines and everything, and then I covered it right up with a word strip. Like, it doesn't even matter to me. I just cover everything up. Whatever. Here today, gone tomorrow. June 20th. I'm not doing a good job of this June 28th business. Okay, I need a gumball. But not that gumball. Here's one that says the 28th. I don't know. And I just feel like I'm sticking things on to stick them on. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'm just feel like I'm just randomly adding things that makes no sense whatsoever, but are just like, I'm just going to stick everything on here. Just what else do I have? That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. So I could use some washi, right? Everyone could use washi. Let's just throw some washi on it. What's going on in the chat room? And then I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's add a different, I don't know. Let's add this one. What are you guys talking about? Well, Misty, I am so glad you love the digital kit. It is very, I've seen a lot of love. People are really liking it. Okay, so here's another washi here's another product that I got from Ink by Genji. It's these little washis that have dates on them. So they were meant for like bullet journalers, that they could, like a tracker for your bullet journal, but I'm just using them for decorative purposes because I think they're really cool. They've got handwritten little numbers on them. So they look like this. Mr. Crafty, would you be so kind as to help? Okay. So I'm just adding more numbers because I have all the numbers on this layout. Okay, so here's going to be where I add my journaling. I want some more washi down here. Good night, Laura. And boom. Okay, so here is this. And I feel, I don't know, I want to put something else on here. What am I looking for? What are my awesome little stamps? Pull out my little stamp box. I think I want to stamp this part of my stamp right here. It's got a teeny tiny little, look at this little teeny tiny, this is also by Ink by Genji. I could not resist this. Remember we were talking earlier about dollhouse stuff and how everything miniature is cuter? This was like the teeniest little ink block I've ever seen, like a clear acrylic block. It looks like it to be about 1 inch square. And I think it's a good time to pull it out and use it for this little stamp. Oh, it's so tiny. Let me see what else I got on this. This is like a math, like algebraic, and yeah, I'm going to do it like a little diamond this time because this one's a little longer. everybody off. I don't know. Okay, so there's that page, and I think my white paint is starting to dry. I think what I need is some water because I don't want it to dry in it. Okay, that one's done. It doesn't, lukewarm's fine, honey. Thank you. Okay. There's that. So here is the final page I need to do is this and this. I'm bringing it home. It's happening. Tonight it goes down. What?
What should I spill this on first?
Not my junk journal.
Not the junk
oh my
journal?
gosh.
That'd be bad.
Oh, honey.
It would not be happy wife.
It would definitely not be happy wife, happy life. Okay, so let's do a little cleanup here. Okay. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know where all my stickers just went. Okay. Let's put some things back here. Okay, I'm tidying up here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just trying to like tidy up. I'm using one of my favorite little things right now is the white ink on the craft paper. It is delicious. What, Mark? Yes. This washi ring? Yeah, so we will be selling washi rings when the mystery, if people buy a mystery box, they will be able to add like premium items like the washi rings and some of the kits that we have. We have these fabulous Faithful Girl kits and Reset Your Goals kits. So the mystery box sale will be coming up. You definitely want to make sure you're on our newsletter so when we announce that you will get the update of when that is happening. Mr. Crafty and I need to go up to our storage. We need to do a big assessment of kind of like, okay, how much stuff is in here, what's involved. We are renting an extra storage unit right now just so that we have a workspace to do these, because that is literally how much stuff we have to sell, is like just tons and tons and tons of. I was actually thinking of like, wouldn't it be fun to have like a real, like a physical in-person sale but we have everything in a storage unit and you need a pass code to get into it, so I don't think that would work very well. But I wish we could do that. That would be fun to be able to have people come and. Okay, I'm just tidying up a little bit because I got a big mess, and it's really good idea to clean as you go and get like fresh perspective on your stuff, get the mess out of the way, be able to look at things again. Okay. Okay, so here are 2 pages I have done now, and I'm hold this in front of the fan for a minute. Yay! Thanks, Miss Michelle Roman, for purchasing the collection. I know, I guess I am, huh? I guess I'll, okay. There we go, now I'm caught up. This particular tin right now has got my stamps in it, special stamps. So the Reset Your Goals kit is one of my favorite. The Faithful Girl kit and the Reset Girl kit are amazing. This is the stamp set that comes with the Reset Your Goals kit. It's super cute. It's definitely something I would want to use for the winter camp, because I know people had bought it previously for that. So this paint is dry. All right, I'm down to my last page. It needs to be done. Actually, I'm gonna leave it out. Okay, what am I doing? I want to do this little girl here. She's so adorable, and I love these little dresses. They're like so. I remember little dresses like this. Do you remember being little like that and having the dresses that were super, super short? I did. Okay, do I want the little girl with the daisies or the other little girl? Okay, it's not that hard of a decision, Corey. Oh my gosh, I totally remember these little socks, the little tiny white socks that we used to wear when we were younger. Yeah, we have gold scissors. Oh, yeah, there's gold scissors in our storage. I have probably 20 pair of them. We could do gold scissors as an upgrade. There's some premium items that we could do that with. There's a lot of planner stylus kits. Do you guys remember the planner stylus kits where I put together scrapbook paper and little items to like do a whole making dividers for your planners? So we have tons of planner stylus kits that are full of like scrapbook paper that's been pre-cut for you, and it has like card stock stickers, scrapbook products. There's lots of those in our storage. We're talking bins and bins and bins. If you guys your mouth would fall open. I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cut this sweet little girl out with her little dress with the little daisies on it. So cute. Okay. All right, back into my scrap box looking for stuff. There's some scraps of paper that I stuck in here. These are all, I think, from my junk journal and stuff. I am totally like, is doing all the, the possible ways you can cheat. I'm doing it. I want to get this done. So I'm not even trying. Like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I'm doing that. That's why I love this paper by Vicky Boutin. Like, it just does so much of the work for you. Like, look at that. I'm already done. I already feel like I embellished it and everything. Okay, so I want to bring this up a little higher. And I want to, I don't know. I feel like I want to notch her a little bit so she's, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we'll see how this. I'm trying to not. Yes, that totally worked. Okay, so I made a little bitty notch in this so that it would accommodate my sweet little girl up here in the corner. So she would like kind of meld into it a little better. Details. It's all in the details, people. So I'm gonna add this. So a lot of what I have in my storage is like scrapbook paper, tons of scrapbook paper, TRG, like old TRG stickers and kits that are left over, products that we intended to put in our kits, the collection with simple stories, planner stylus kits, tons of journal cards, lots of stickers, a lot of stuff I bought thinking I was going to be doing lots of like different types of kits and workshops and trying to have like all this cool stuff. I have so many citrus twist stamps, like the little bitty ones. I have kits that I thought I was going to do for Traveler's Notebook. Stuff that is like extinct. It is not available in the scrapbook world anymore, but I have it. In some cases, I bought the last of the supplies from American Crafts. Like I bought up what they had of a particular item. Okay, that's super cool. That came together. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so I feel like she needs something though to kind of, but I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what is missing. And more importantly, what this prompt should be. Okay, I don't know, for some reason I feel like looking at this, okay, so I'm gonna do this prompt, like I'm just gonna pick it, and that way I can kind of finish this page in a way that will make sense to me. I know this, oh, I love this song so much. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna write a letter. It says, Dear blank. So this was your opportunity to like write a message, letter, anything to anybody, anything, whatever. It could be a letter to your planner or your playbook or your kid or your husband or yourself. I'm gonna choose to write, I think I'm gonna write some journaling to my young self. The young self I used to be, that I often feel like I still am in some ways. Okay, hang on, I just realized something. I didn't pick a prompt for that one. Good fortune. This is, what else do I have? Punch like a champ, strip, good mood, peaceful sunset, Saturday morning, family, good fortune, texture, feeling blue, obsessed, strips, meaningful. Okay, so I think on this one I'm going to use the, I'll explain this one. So this page right here, I put word strips that say friendship, together, and friends, and this is a June footnote is what this little this little picture came from, and it's got a review. I think what I'm going to do is use family as my prompt, and I'm going to talk about our camp and the Fireside Friends, and I'm going to talk about how our community is like a family. So that's going to be my journaling I do here, and talk about how camp went. So this one says sticky, but I think I'm going to go a different way with this one. This one says sticky, but I think I'm going to go with this one that says, okay, these are getting like, for real. Look at this. It's crazy. I'm going to do this one that says stripped. And I think it's going to be better than the one I have. I put sticky. And I think I'm going to do this one instead, which is my right to change my mind. I think now that I got the page down, I feel like this one is more in alignment with what I want to say. So, okay, family stripped. This one is Dear Corey. Age, I'm going to pick 9. That was kind of a rough year. I had really severe bullying as a kid, and I feel like it really shaped me, not like for the better. So it really affected me, and I'm sure this, I don't know, maybe she's younger than 9, but that's good enough. She'll just represent me. Do I really just want all this white space? What was I doing? I feel like I was doing something. I think I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this page, which I still don't have an answer for. I've been really loving these little hexies. Let me see if I can find more of them. Of course, now that I want my old stickers, now I'm like, oh look, I'm running out of them. Okay, here's some. Here's some this is from Shine. Actually, that would look good with that because it's got this little purple. So I'm going to start this. I liked the message for Shine. This was a collection that was done, I'm trying to remember what month it came out. I think it was a 2016 collection or 2017 collection, if I remember correctly. It might not, you know what? I think the collection was Smitten. I think Shine, although it has similar colors, I think I'm wrong. I think it was Smitten. This was a it was a February collection. And it was talking about falling in love with yourself and just being good to yourself, loving yourself, all that good self-care talk. I think it looks really cute on this paper. Miss Kelly Bangs, are you on the live with me right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. Kathy Freeman, thank you so much for that comment you just left. That was very sweet. I will definitely have a grown Corey letter talking to her like, don't worry, kid, it's gonna get better. But thank you very much for saying that. So hi Maria, I'm glad that you're able to catch me live too. Okay, so that's like a little bright piece of color. Now because I put this over here, I have this tendency to kind of want to like balance it somewhere else, like create that repetition that we love so much. So I'll add some up here in that corner, and then so when I was doing the scrap journaling workshop, which you guys will see tomorrow when you open up your week 5 stuff, I discovered that you could take the scissors and go right across the tips of these shapes right here, which are like banners, and you could make little bitty like rectangles out of them. The other thing you can do is turn them upside down, and this doesn't work for all of them obviously, but some of them you could turn upside down and make into like little houses. So I was playing with these so much that I was like, hey, if you turn them upside down, they're like a little home. So let me see here. Let's see whatever ones I can do that with that I like. I need a blue one. Okay. This is a fun way to use it. Now this is from Shine. That much, this for sure I'm right about. Because I absolutely love these pencils. They're so stinking cute. And if you get Shine stuff in your box, like your mystery box, if you end up buying one and you get some, these pencils are so stinking cute. They're like little bitty ones, and then there's these larger ones. They've got little messages on them, and one thing that I did as a little kid is I wrote little stories, and I drew little pictures like I was a little more of a creative, quiet little kid, and that kept me occupied for a lot. I used to imagine being someone different than who I was, and that was like I guess kind of therapeutic in a way as a kid. So I will talk about that. I love how these stickers just kind of blend into this paper. It all looks like it's from the same thing. It doesn't look like it. And I was like a little book reader, loved reading books. Books were such a great escape. I know my introverty friends will be like, yes, they were. They saved me. They saved me because I was socially awkward and never felt like I fit in, so they gave me something to focus on. Okay, so there's that. And I think for this one I'm gonna make like writing lines. So like I'm gonna add awkward, imperfect lines. Actually, I'm gonna take this out and do it because they're kind of getting too squiggly. That's a little too imperfect. And I'll add my journaling later. I like to do my journaling as like all at once as much as possible. So this is interesting. I honestly didn't even think about this. There's lines over here and they're like a teal blue, and these are kind of like this delicious like honey color. but it doesn't even bother me in the slightest. Like I feel like they still kind of work together because they're a really great contrast. And then she's coming right down the center. Circle onto her. I don't know why. Okay, so there she is. And then where's my stampity stamp? 28. So interesting how life turns around sometimes. Our little kid who didn't feel like I had any friends, now I have all the friends! I have all the friends a girl could ever ask for. Okay, there we go. So if you haven't used your Dear blank prompt, that might be something you might want to consider, is writing a letter to yourself at some particular stage of your life. Maybe it was Dear yourself in your 20s, Dear yourself in your teens, or as a child, especially if, you know, that could be a form of, you know, therapy for you. Okay, guys, I'm closing in. One last page. Oh, I am so stinking excited. This literally means like I'm done with all the art journaling, and all I have left to do is the dress of the girl, and I am done. Done, 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 done. Okay, now what's it gonna be? Yeah, Melissa, she just said this reminds me of the song, Dear Younger Me. I agree, now that song is now in my head. Oh, sweet Wendy, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that you lost your dad. I hope that you, if you are creating and working in your book, that perhaps you can use it to maybe showcase some memories of him. Maybe it's a good time to like spend some of your playbook pages, if that's like you feel inspired to do any kind of creating, is you do some pages about him and things that you think about him, memories you have of him. You can use like photographs and rip up magazines to kind of show that, and that could be very helpful to your heart. You know, obviously, I can tell you from my own experience, like nothing obviously takes it all away, but the focus on something good and all the good things you remember about him, and kind of putting it into the weeks where it belongs, and you'll have that to look back on later. And I think that's awesome that you even feel motivated to work in your playbook at all, to be creative at all. That already says something about you. If that's what you're feeling driven to, I feel like you should totally go with that. And I truly am sorry. Losing a parent is so hard. Okay, you guys, last of my art journaling pages. Let me see here. Where are my prompts? Anybody see where I put my prompts? Oh, here they are. They're all over the place. Okay, this might seem a bit like a cop-out, but I think that I don't think it is. But I need a second. I have to reach down and grab some paper. So let me 1 second. Okay, so I bought this card. Did I buy this card? How did I acquire this card? I must have bought it. So this is like one of the most meaningful, special little messages I think I've ever seen on a card, and I remember buying this. This came out in 2016, and it's coming back to me now. Because I feel like 2016 was definitely a year where I definitely felt broken. So I got this. It's been hanging out in my stash for a long time. I reached into my stash box and it was literally the first thing that I saw. So I think what I want to do is make a really simple background, kind of treat it like it's the star of the show, and then instead of like journaling on the paper, I think I'm gonna leave it like made as a card, and then literally do my journaling inside. So now I'm just trying to find a background to put it on. Do I dare put it on black? No, that does not stand out in a way to me. But if it was like in the middle? Nope. I don't know. I feel like polka dots is kind of not special enough for it. This is a special card. It deserves a hurrah. You guys, I just found this in my stash. This is one of my Simple Stories, the Reset Girl collection papers I did, and I remember this so well. Coming up with this and adding that. I like the colors. I feel like it totally works, but I don't want to look, it says slap it high. I feel like it competes though with the message, so we're just gonna keep looking, just keep swimming. Okay, one of my favorite papers of all time. I'm obsessed with it, and I think I want to use it for the cover of my junk journal, so I probably don't want to use that one unless I can find more of it. Okay, I'm pulling out like all the things I can think of. Anything and everything. Okay, so I love that. This was one of the papers, like collections from, I think it's from Pink Paisley. Yep, Bella Rouge. Do you guys remember this one? And I have a bunch of Bella Rouge stuff in our storage. So you'll be seeing that in the mystery kits. Bella Rouge die cuts and washi books and all this crazy stuff. I thought this was a really good collection for like a younger girl. So I'm gonna put this kind of okay, so I'm gonna try this. This is just like a random cut piece of paper. I feel it needs to be shorter. Okay. Ta-da! That looks good too, but I think that's better. Okay, where are my punches? I have a heart punch and some gold glitter. Whoop. Okay, so in Japan, broken objects are often repaired with gold. The flaw is seen as a unique piece of the object's history, which adds to its beauty. Consider this when you feel broken. So I'm going to put this in the middle of it. I am so excited that I am done. Oh, I can't even wait. Can't even. This is definitely my favorite song on this playlist. I'm about to kill a glue stick. It's about to go down, James Brown. Yes. Look at that. And it's done. Satisfaction. Gotta get a glue stick completed. There's a fresh one. Oop! Oh gosh, for a second there I was like, am I supposed to be gluing the back of this? But of course. I'm sure my neighbors are wondering why we have all these bright lights on in the back of the RV where I'm doing the show, and I have my kitty ears on, and they're kind of walk a little slower as they're going by the window like, what the heck is this lady doing? Hello, sir.
Hello.
What are you coming in here for?
To help you out a little bit. So it's only the straight on that they see. They don't see it as they're coming up to draw total attention to you. It's not quite so noticeable.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sweet girl.
I'm sitting here looking at my gold stickers, trying to find a word that would work within them. I'm always missing a letter I need. So, we placed an order. Mr. Crafty tracked these stickers down the other day when we were talking about them. I'm not even joking. He placed an order for like $100 worth of them because they had free shipping. And I told him that these were like the only alpha stickers I'll ever need ever. Well, they turned around and said, sorry, we can't fulfill your order. They discontinued these. So then I went hunting all over the interwebs, and I found another similar gold glitter alpha and ordered myself 30 packs of them because what I'm going through right now, trying to figure out how to make a word out of my favorite stickers, is no fun. And I love them so much. I want all the alphas I ever use to be gold glitter. It just makes it more special. And they're clearly hard to find. Like, I couldn't find any that were flat. They were all thick, and I need them to be flat when they're in the playbook. So I was thinking, I have certain letters here. So I was thinking I would use I was going to do like the word flaw, but I don't have the right size W. Although I could make a W. I don't know, then there's a part of me that goes, just keep it simple. Don't add anything. But I could do the word flaw. And that would be like a good word, because I don't know. But then I like the simplicity of just the heart. I'm kind of torn. But if I did it, I would probably add it like right here. F-L-A-W. Let me add a couple and see what happens. Do I like it? Do I hate it? I feel like I smell donuts. Are you eating donuts out there?
If cherries count as donuts, yes.
It smells like that sugary smell, like you smell it like,
They're delicious.
yeah. Maybe it's the candle I'm burning. Maybe that's what I'm smelling. Oh, sweet. I don't even have to cut it. I can just overlay 2 V's and it becomes flaw. I don't know. I think that's fine. And then I'm going to do this. This strip will be meaningful. So yes, the gold glitter alpha is kind of a unicorn, because for me, because I'll find something that's gold or glittery, but it's never the right type of sticker. Either it's really thick or it's a weird kind of gold, like it's not the gold I'm looking for. I have thick gold ones, but these are flat. There's no width, like thickness to them, and that's what I really like about them. But I found some, and hopefully they'll work, because I ordered a ton of them. If not, there'll be people that will get them in their mystery boxes. Okay, so there's that. And then I just need to add my journaling stamperoonie. How are we doing on time? We've now been at this for 3 hours. Oh, you guys. Oh, I'm so happy with how my June ended. I was kind of worried about myself there. I was kind of struggling a lot in the last couple of shows, not sure, but now I'm liking everything I have. I feel like I got meaningful stuff. I added my documenting notes here today, so there's the end of my June. So I just need to add the journaling, which I can do later, or you know, whenever. Never. Maybe I just like the art part. So I need to do this. I need to do address the girl. Oh, I just realized something. Ah, I still have a whole other layout to do. This is May. Oh, pish posh. Where is my checklist? That's what I'm missing. I'm missing my checklist of, that would tell me where I am. Where is that? I thought I was home free, and I just realized I'm not, and I can't find my checklist. Dang it. Did I stuff it in the back? How come I don't have it? Okay, well, I guess I have to do a power hour for sure because I'm not done. I have to finish her and I have to do this. So close. So close. Okay. All right. Time has flown by. And yes, my back is doing better for sure. Thank you, Miss B. Somewhere. I'm looking all over the place for it. I'm like, where is it? I made myself a little checklist that I could keep track of like the pages I had left to do, and I've been using it very religiously, and now I've misplaced it, which is why I lost track of the fact that this were not finished. So let's talk about power hour. Where's my list of things to talk about? Okay, so let's talk about what's going to happen next. By Elian, Mark, would it be okay if you put the thing back up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's your candle.
Like, it smells like donuts back here. But it doesn't, it's not donut fragrance. It's a lemon, what is it, lemon?
Is it the sugar cookie?
It's a lemon thingy.
Lemon verbena?
It's orange or lemon. Lemon pumpkin shortbread. That's why it smells like delicious donuts. Okay, so now that we've come to the end of our late night crafty club session, I just wanted to remind you that tomorrow Miss Paula G is going to be doing her DIY t-shirt event show. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And she's going to be showing us how to take your Reset Girl or your whatever t-shirt you have, and she's going to be showing you how to make it something fabulous. And I specifically asked her to do this show because I have handed her over my t-shirts in the past and asked her to cut them up because she does such a fabulous job and they look so cool. I don't even know how she does it. Texas girls are very interesting about their t-shirts, I have found. They're very creative with them. I love it. So I would recommend showing up if you can, and if not, it will be a replay that you can catch in the media center after the fact. Mr. Crafty will upload it. So Miss Paula G is going to be doing her DIY t-shirt show tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, separate from camp, I think I'm going to need to obviously do a power hour because I thought I was done and I'm not done. So, dang it. So close. So, for those of you who are trying to finish strong in your spring playbook, you really want to, you know, do your best to get as much done possible. The power hour, if you haven't caught one before, is really just a focus on getting your crafting on. So it's not chatty per se. Like I'm going to be starting it with top down, ready to jump in and start crafting. I am proud of myself though. I did actually do a lot more work than I thought I would get done tonight. Honestly, I actually did 4 spreads, which is kind of a record for me in the Late Night Crafty Club. I'm pretty proud of that because usually I average about 2, so I managed to do 4, and part of that was because I picked very simple ways of completing my pages, which I hope inspires you. Like literally one of my pages was taking a card and smacking it on there with some scrap of paper. So don't feel like you can't be the simple route and just do something really quick and easy. And for my journaling, sometimes my journaling is a little lengthy and sometimes it goes on a sticky note, you know, it's like it doesn't need to be a lot. And journaling is kind of optional. Sometimes people do art journaling because they're making an artistic way of expressing a thought, a memory, making a note to themselves, highlighting a quote. You don't even have to journal. Technically, you could do a quote, a scripture. Those all count. And you don't have to make, journaling can be one line, you know, one thing you have to say. So it doesn't have to be lengthy. And that's what the playbook gives you, you know, there's no rules in it, so you can do whatever you like. So, thank you very much, Kristen. Thank you. I feel like I did awesome too. I did awesome in that I got a lot done. So I'm proud of myself because I don't usually do this much work. So I'm thinking here about Power Hour because this is very impromptu, and I'm thinking about how do we feel about like 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mr. Crafty, do you have an issue with 11 a.m.? Yeah. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Huh? I think that's helpful to people so that they know it's coming. And tell you what, I'm gonna shoot for 11. If we have to push it back, and I am aware of Miss Paula G's show, so it will not encroach on what she's doing. But if I have to push it back a little bit, you guys will know because we send you a text message. So if you text us TRG, get your little phone and text TRG to the number 94253. You will get on our texting program and we will be able to tell you this is what we're going to do. So if you are international and you can't get on the texting program, then I would say we're going to shoot for 11, and maybe it will be a little late if that happens, but I think I'm just thinking. I'm just saying. Yes, Megan Gonzalez, I agree. Kristen is very encouraging. That's what I love about this community is one of the things I think happens with encouraging people is they attract encouraging people. I think we just kind of like little moths to flame, and we recognize an encourager when we see one, and I think that's what's so lovely, and it's what keeps the momentum going in our community, is that when an encourager sees the opportunity to be encouraging, they like having those opportunities. So you keep showing up because it feels good to encourage other people, and encouraging begets more encouraging. So that's what I personally love about our community, is it's definitely been shaped by the many people in it that enjoy being in it, that the good feelings they have about being in it, they like to, they share outward and they shine their little light, and they make other people feel welcome, and newbies, when they come into the group, people are very quick to help them and direct them, and so I love that. And thank you, Miss Lisa. I'm glad to hear you got a lot done. I hope a lot of you got a lot done. The number, Miss Carla, is you're going to text TRG, the letters TRG, to the number 94253. It's like a zip code, 94253. That's what it sounds like, but it's not. It's on your phone. And yes, Angela, I know you can hear me. Even when I whisper. And yeah, I figured if he could hear me, then he didn't agree, he would say something. And you guys would hear him. Yes, Sloan, you guys have encouragement fever. Lidima needs some help with the time conversion for Aussies. How are we doing, Aussies? Can you help me out with 11 a.m.? Mr. Crafty actually has a really cool link that he posts. I don't know if he can help. If it's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, what time is it in Australia land? And also, yes, that actually might be a good time for you guys. Maybe. Or you guys are all sleeping. Bye, Miss Brenda Roberts. Thanks for showing up. It'll be, so Carolyn, it says it would be 4 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Eastern Australian time. So yikes, that's early. What? What? So Mr. Crafty posted a link. It says everytimezone.com. That's a link where we put our time in and it'll tell you what your time would be. Like, it has like a chart, I think is how it works. So, but if obviously I don't expect you guys to wake up at 4 a.m. But you can catch it as a replay. And I, depending on what happens, I might do another one on Sunday. I'm not sure. The dress the girls have me up against the ropes. I really have to get those done, and I envisioned myself doing it like a video for my YouTube channel, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking I might do a live with them. I haven't made a decision yet. So, good night, Lucy. So anyway, but tomorrow we will shoot for 11 a.m. Yeah, Lima says, replay for me. I don't blame you. Yay, Lori, I'm so glad you got 3 art journal pages done. Excellent. That is why we do this show. That is why, so that we can all be crafting and getting, you know, getting movement, growing our creative gifts. It is kind of like an accountability session, you know, where we're all working together. Pretend we're all in this big room and we all are at little craft tables and we're all working together. So, so I should see you guys. Good night, Miss Wendy, and sweet dreams to you. I will, so I will be planning on that. If you're on our text program, you'll be getting a little text message to let you know for sure that's what we decided to do. And I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you being here. Make sure that you grab a buddy and a flashlight on your way back to your cabins. Single file out the door, no pushing. And I hear that we're going to be having a very delicious brunch tomorrow morning. So, and I've also heard a rumor that it would be brought to you in bed. That's just a rumor though. I don't know. Can't confirm. But I love your faces. I'm so glad you were here crafting with me. It has been super fun. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. If we're doing a power hour, it will be done in the Crafty Club. So be sure to jump over to the Crafty Club. Mr. Crafty will include that link to it with the text message. So get yourself signed up because everyone loves it. And you don't have to think about it. You just get a little text message. Hey, we're going to be crafting in the Crafty Club. Okay? So good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for supporting our little shop and purchasing the You Are Here collection, and I can't wait to see all the fabulous stuff you do with it. And when you wake up tomorrow, it will be a brand new week 5, the Wanted Journal week, and you will be able to access all new workshops. There'll be new bonus videos going up for me, and a whole new week of fun. So love your faces, sleep well, keep the giggles down to a dull roar, and be careful of the snipe. There might be a snipe hunt later, a rumor says. So, love you guys. Bye, everyone. Sweet dreams, campers. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams.